Where are you on your spiritual journey? Maybe you haven't begun yet, or perhaps you are like me, still traveling and very much enjoying the journey. Coming from a theistic background outside of any particular religion, but with a particular fondness for Christianity, I find that exploring various spiritual paths enriches my understanding of the divine. If, like me, you enjoy hiking in the mountains, you'll cherish those moments when you stop to admire the scenery, maybe sit for a while, and contemplate the deeper meaning of such experiences. In C.S. Lewis's works, beauty and love are described as signposts, experiences that, while profoundly human, point beyond the mundane to the divine. Zen Buddhism offers a similar idea through the phrase, "the finger pointing to the moon," reminding us that no symbol or doctrine should be mistaken for the truth it represents. Just as the finger is not the moon, the signposts of life are not God, but guide us toward a higher understanding. While Christianity and Zen Buddhism offer different frameworks, they share insights that can enrich anyone's spiritual journey. There is much to learn from Zen's emphasis on direct experience and its rejection of clinging to surface realities. By viewing these signposts through both a Christian and Zen lens, we may deepen our connection with the divine. Let's explore 5 such signposts, each an invitation to step beyond the finite and open ourselves to the infinite. Number 1. Beauty, the whisper of transcendence. Beauty, whether found in nature, art, or human creativity, often strikes us in fleeting moments that feel eternal. It's as if beauty whispers to us of something beyond the material world, a deeper order, harmony, or truth. C.S. Lewis identified beauty as provoking a sehnsucht or longing for something beyond this world, something eternal. From a Zen perspective, beauty is part of the moment. The beauty of a flower or sunset is experienced fully in the present without needing to grasp or possess it. Those of us exploring spirituality outside traditional frameworks can learn from this practice of appreciating beauty as a window to the divine without attaching to it as if it were the final destination. In both traditions, beauty serves as a signpost pointing toward the ultimate creator or source of all things, the eternal artist. Number 2. Love, the pulse of the divine. Love is at the heart of many spiritual beliefs. The idea that God is love encapsulates the belief that every act of love reflects something divine. Romantic love, the bond between parent and child, and the self-giving love of service all point beyond themselves to a deeper source, the very nature of the divine. Zen offers a complementary view. Love is a dissolution of the boundaries of the self. Love, like beauty, exists fully in the moment when we put the needs of others before our own, transcending the ego. In this way, different traditions teach that love connects us with something greater than ourselves. Those of us on a theistic yet non-religious path can learn from Zen the practice of non-attachment, loving without expectation or clinging. In this sense, love can be seen as a signpost pointing not just to emotional connection, but to the interconnectedness of all beings. Number 3. Doubt, the seed of growth. Doubt is often seen as a threat to faith, but it can also serve as a powerful signpost toward deeper spiritual growth. In Christianity, figures like Thomas, who doubted Jesus' resurrection, and the psalmists who cried out in despair, reveal that doubt is part of the faith journey. Rather than being a roadblock, doubt encourages us to seek answers, to engage more deeply with our beliefs, and to trust even in uncertainty. Zen encourages the questioning of surface realities, reminding us not to mistake the finger, doctrines, rituals, or experiences for the moon, ultimate truth. Doubt in this context is not a lack of faith, but a method of spiritual awakening. By engaging doubt creatively, we can cultivate a humble openness to mystery, acknowledging that not every question will have an immediate answer. As with Zen, the process of doubt may lead to a more intimate encounter with the divine. Number 4. Suffering, the refining fire, and the problem of evil. Suffering is one of the most complex signposts. For many, the existence of pain and evil challenges the belief in a loving, higher power. However, in Christian thought, suffering is seen as both a test and a means of spiritual refinement. The suffering of Christ on the cross shows that God enters into human pain not as a distant observer, but as a participant, offering redemption and hope. The notion of redemptive suffering suggests that hardship can lead to growth. Suffering refines our character, fosters empathy, and draws us closer to the divine. Yet this does not mean suffering is easy to accept, nor should it be romanticized. Zen offers a different approach to suffering. In Zen, suffering, dukkha, is acknowledged as an intrinsic part of life. Suffering arises from our attachments, our clinging to things, people, and ideas that are impermanent. By releasing these attachments, we can transcend suffering. For those of us exploring spirituality beyond specific religions, there is much to learn here. While Zen does not offer a theodicy, a justification for suffering, it provides a way to face suffering with acceptance and openness. We can adopt this non-clinging attitude, learning to trust in the presence of the divine amidst pain without always needing to explain or justify it. Suffering often becomes a significant stumbling block to faith, yet it may also be one of the most profound opportunities for spiritual growth. Number 5. Longing, the echo of eternity. C.S. Lewis often described a sense of sehnsucht, or longing, as one of the clearest indicators of a reality beyond this world. This longing, a deep sense that we are not fully at home in the world, is a signpost pointing toward the divine. It hints that the things we desire most, love, joy, beauty, are only echoes of something greater, something eternal. In Zen, longing can be understood as a kind of attachment, but there is also a sense of longing for truth or awakening. This desire to know the ultimate reality, to go beyond illusion, drives the seeker forward on the spiritual path. We too can see longing as a signpost directing us toward an eternal source of fulfillment. Both traditions teach us not to mistake the object of longing for its fulfillment. Our deepest desires point not to finite things, but to the infinite, to the divine, who fulfills all desire and draws us into a relationship that transcends earthly experience. In both Christian thought and Zen philosophy, these signposts, whether beauty, love, doubt, suffering, or longing, are not the destination. They are fingers pointing beyond themselves, inviting us to seek what they symbolize. As the Zen saying reminds us, we must not mistake the finger for the moon, nor the signpost for the divine. Instead, we follow the direction they lead us, into the eternal mystery. Those of us on a spiritual journey outside traditional religious boundaries can enrich our path by learning from Zen's wisdom. Zen's emphasis on direct experience, non-attachment, and openness to mystery offers valuable lessons for anyone seeking the divine beyond doctrine and symbols. Sometimes I wonder when I'm out hiking whether the walk itself is the destination rather than the mountaintop I'm trying to reach. The divine, or whatever you call that higher presence, is not waiting for us at the journey's peak, but walking beside us as we travel along the path.